So we head into round 2 after posting a respectable 13 under for round 1. We're going to need to keep that kind of play up if we want to have any sort of chance of being in a decent part of the pack. But got some eagles, hoping to keep that up as we move back a tee box. Medium winds out of the north, very firm fairways, and we are going default on the greens here. So gonna have to take a look and see what default means for green speed here. Let's take a look. See 142s. Okay, so a little bit slower greens. A little bit slower greens than we had in round 1. Hopefully that'll help our putting out. That is a very nice tee shot to get us started here. Get us right out into the fairway. Hopefully leave us a good number up the hill for this approach. And let's get the scoring going. You know, why wait? Why wait? Let's start it on the first. All right, so fairly flat, little bit of left to right kick once you're up there at the hole. Uphill is going to leave us a little short. We've got some wind. Even with the downhill lie, I still think we've got to give just a little bit. Right to left, the wind, and then we get a nice little kick left to right. Little bit slow. We're going to be a little short. Hopefully there's still some release. Okay, so that's out at... I think this is a flatter portion of green. We should be away from that slope at least just a little bit. Won't surprise me if there's a little... Yeah, there's a little bit of right to left here. Or left to right. But I think if we get it on that outside edge, it should carry in and break for us quite nicely. All right. Not the greatest approach, but sometimes putting can go our way. Sometimes putting can go our way. If you ever hit a putt 8 feet by, dude, I hit putts 8 feet by. I'm human. I wish I didn't, trust me. Definitely wish I did not, but I definitely do. Downhill and into wind, this is gonna be potentially like here. So what I'm thinking we might need to do is de-loft this 8-iron a little bit and then put some spin on it. I know going straight at it might be a little bit dumb, but I feel like sometimes you gotta gamble on yourself. And too much de-loft. Let's see it bite a little bit. It's not bad. I'd rather clear it than hit, because I think if we hit that downslope, we're gonna be out the back of the green for sure. For sure. Okay. Gonna break a lot. Too firm. Too firm, I think. Just doesn't... The pace has been a pain point. as of recently. I think the brain is just holding on to these a little bit too long and getting us into some seriously troublesome situations. What's going on, Wayne? How we doing, dude? Welcome back. Alright, I don't know that you can stop this on the green. But. I do think that I'm gonna go for it. Brain is keeping me out of water again. Brain's keeping me out of water. It's a lot of bounce from there, so I think even if I think we'd have to find the green. I think really in order to sit it, you probably have to full loft it to get extra distance and then play some sort of cut back up against it. Finished at 13, Lucas. We finished at 13. Had a rough stretch down the back. We birdied 18 to finish at 13. Alright, get this right up to the edge of the green. Check it up and roll it the rest of the way, I think is how I want to go for this. Just way over hit. About 16 specifically. Drivable par 4. Trying to think. We went eagle earlier. I bogeyed the par 3. Oh, the drivable 4, I 3-putt. Drove the green 3-putt. It broke like crazy coming back the other way and caught me off guard. But that shouldn't surprise anybody, right? My putting is the worst part of my game. I've already forgotten what the hole looks like, Lucas. I'll tell you when I get back to 16 again. I have a very short memory. And I don't practice these courses, right? So I straight up don't know. Played the hole, moved on. It was a hole. It was a golf hole that I have played in my career. %, is gonna leave me short. I'm gonna need a kick from the fringe. Yeah, that's not happening. Underswung. Putt just off the green, which okay, yeah. I didn't get it right on the guy. I got it like an inch or two onto the fringe, and then yeah. That doesn't break because reasons. I don't understand that. Okay, whatever. Missed a 4-footer because it didn't break. Yeah, like that one there, it's such a strong line that it's not, I'm not even upset that like, oh, I misread the amount of break. It's just, it straight up like didn't. And then it started to go the other way. Like fine, if a green bead isn't gonna move, but when it's like yellow like that and it just doesn't, I mean, like, shame on me, I guess. What if we go 80% on this? Just under 200. $102 with a little push. It's gonna be enough to at least get up to the green. We did get the lower end here. Gotta take the long 2-putt. How you're not paid to keep this stream going? Yeah, you right, Wade. You right. I pushed it out to the right, and I have to think that at that distance that mattered. I have to think at that distance that mattered. Good 2-putt, though. Good 2-putt. And we're going to play this one smart. We're going to play it a little bit short. Take the 3-wood off the tee. I'm not going to try and do anything too fancy here, trying to squeeze the driver out. Because this should be plenty of distance. Especially with the very firm fairways. So we got 145 up the hill. I think this pitching wedge lands just a bit short. Something in here. Nice strike. Why is that carrying so far, though? The lie that I had and the way that wind was in, that should have landed a few yards short, I think. But I guess I high rolled everything, and then the uphill kind of cancels that sort of wind in. It's going all right, Pat. We've put together some really good golf, and then we've let our putting fail us. So, you know, pretty standard week. Yeah, the eagle on the earlier par 5 on the front 9. I missed the fairway on the tee shot, hit it back out into the fairway, and then hold the pitch shot for eagle. So it wasn't like the craziest of holes to eagle, but an eagle nonetheless. We did get 3 in there, and we had the back-to-back on the back 9. But then my game kind of escaped me a little bit, unfortunately. I really thought I read that well, but you get that push in the wrong direction there, and that's all it takes. That is all it takes. Well, it's very firm. There is a chance that we find the light rough on the right-hand side here, to be honest. Yeah, I wasn't convinced. I was not convinced. 92%? I just gotta cover my bases here. Because I definitely don't want to put myself into anything bad. Downhill. And then some wind. So like the lowest of rolls were just barely short. So I think just a little bit of D-loft. And that little bit of D-loft is just a safety play. Unfortunately, like, I guess I have to D-loft that with some backspin. That carried through, like, way, way more than I would anticipate it. Downhill lie as well. That's just like an incredibly tough spot to play out of. Incredibly tough spot to play out of. Alright, so we're a little spotty here. We're a little bit spotty here on the front nine of round 2. I don't think we're playing particularly poorly, but just leaving ourselves enough work that it's, you know, it's problematic for us. And we're a little bit in between clubs on this, so can only suspect that we probably need to play some sort of draw here on the 4-iron. It's a fast push, might be okay. It just has to carry enough momentum up the hill. My luck, it'll die on this hill. Yeah. Because why wouldn't it? No bueno. No bueno. So what, you're gonna hit this thing up the hill, it's gonna be turning. It's always more sweep on the left to right than I think when it comes to these sorts of putts, so let's play for it. I pushed it. Pace? It's always pace. It's always pace. Man. I'm gonna have to. I need some putting drills or something. I gotta figure something out with my putting game. Because we can't ball strike this well and then get up to the green and just be like, well, here's hoping. It's just a horrible approach. All right, so uphill, we've got a little bit of wind. I think if we loft it, we should be able to put this up by the hole. That's the goal here. I mean, realistically, it's always the goal. But sometimes you execute it better than others. Alright, well, when we don't have to putt, we can score. Imagine that. Imagine that. Alright, I'm giving this thing full send. I want this to be as far down there. 602 yards. .106. Monster drive. Come on, get down there. Stay in the fairway. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Because that makes this a heck of a lot easier. Well, I say a heck of a lot easier. You see the slope that we have to work with. But it should in theory still be easier to manage when you've got this sort of thing to deal with. Okay. So big right to left, wind's gonna keep working it out that way, and then the green brings it back. That much is straightforward enough. Now, 6-iron probably lands in here. It definitely, even with the tailwind, I don't think it's enough. I don't think the fade is gonna be enough either. So I'm gonna play loft to this. I'm gonna probably just need to practice swing to feel out how this shot's gonna go. I think that's good. That's not the swing though. That's not the swing. That very firm. Well, gotta execute on the actual shot, eh? Gotta execute on the actual shot. What is that swing plane? I don't know what that is. Something's been getting off in my, like, setup, because we've definitely been missing in two directions. Sometimes we're pushing, sometimes we're pulling, and I'd much rather have a one-way. Much rather have the one-way miss. See how this sits. It's probably gonna roll a little bit still. That's not bad. Not bad. We missed the tempo a little bit. But this is gonna get us up into a nice spot. Alright. Left to right breaker. Left to right breaker. A nemesis of mine. A nemesis of mine. For certain. Big. Big, 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 big. Let's put together a big back nine and let's rally ourselves back to something similar to last round. We had two eagles on the back nine in round one. There's no reason why we can't do it again. And actually this, let's see here. It's gonna carry us into probably like the 280s. Right, 268. Maybe not 280s, but 270s. If it gets long enough, that lands on the green. So I think what we actually need, put the loft on it. It's gonna increase the carry a bit, get this thing to sit a lot softer. Might be a little too far. I'm hoping that that loft is helpful. I think the loft is helpful. It's a bit much, but I don't think that that ever stops up there if we don't. What's going on, Joe? Welcome back. All is going well. We're fighting. We're fighting. That's all you could ever ask, right? Just gotta keep fighting until the last breath. Don't stop breathing? No, we're... breathing is hard. You gotta think about it. There we go. The weekend blow-ups? Yeah, Kara, I was definitely surprised to hear that. I was definitely surprised to hear that people were struggling that much on the weekend, because normally that's not that much of a thing. I mean, normally there are... Don't get me wrong, normally the weekend has tougher conditions, and so scores aren't quite as high, but, like, just having so many come up that short, I thought it was interesting. Okay, so the very firms are what make this situation interesting. So I think the hybrid is the play. But I think we have to play it in a way that it's shaped up enough to, like, cut in here and die. Hit it fast. It's probably not enough wind, so this probably is still out the back of the green, right? Yeah, it's almost it. I took a little bit too much of the loft back up, and it was further than I thought. Okay. So this is a tough one, chipping it back up here, for sure. Push slow. It's okay. It's okay. I'll take birdie there. I will absolutely take birdie there. Would love to give myself a chance to realistically eagle it. Probably need to go after that a little bit more. Ooh, I don't know what that shot was. That was a really ugly swing. It's gotta work, fortunately, but yeah, definitely didn't take my time with prepping myself for that shot. Okay, so this is how we should have played this whole last round. You know, we got aggressive. We wanted to go for it. Obviously, never really was going to be a good call. But let's redeem ourselves, yeah? The pushes, man. Pushes continue. We leave ourselves a little tougher bit of work here. We are certainly sliding. Big time. Big time. Putting together a little. This is what I said though. We've gotta be able to put together a back nine. We want to have a chance. 218, 227, might even be more than that. We've got a little bit of wind in, so this 4-iron goes long. I don't know that I love the idea. 213, you get some wind coming back in. Like, all of a sudden, we could be back here. So I think we've got to take the 4-iron. I think we're going to play it something like this. Yeah, that bit was pretty funny, Skyline. I'll take it. That's a really nice shot. That's a really nice shot. And the nice thing is, because this is like a well-balanced hole, because that was a tough approach, the green is actually pretty tame once you get down in here. I was gonna say, don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. I tried so hard to make sure that we gave it enough, but not too much. I did not want to be left on the low side. I think I could have handled it mentally if it just didn't break. I don't think I could have handled it, though, if it goes the other way. Okay. How do we want to go about this? Because theoretically, this... Whoops. Theoretically, this over here would, like, kick you up to the right. Obviously, that all feeds away. The wind is blowing in a little bit. It's downhill. I got a little bit swing happy. I got a little bit swing happy there. Just a bit fast trying to get that down. It actually does, we do have a little bit of an angle. But that was kind of bad. That was kind of bad. So pitching wedge flop is a play. I do get mildly concerned about the low roll. But I think because we're on a downhill lie, that it's okay. Yeah, I mean, like, downhill lie out of the rough, part of me wants to play full backspin on it, but I am scared. And, like, I think understandably so. You know, I think understandably so. I am quite nervous. Huge. Huge. What a turnaround. What a turnaround. All right, come on. Let's finish 17, 18 the same way we've been going here. That felt good. That felt very good. Should be left enough. I don't think we're gonna have any concerns about being in the rough on the right-hand side here. Definitely a tough pin here in round 2. Definitely a tough pin. Squeezing it right in. I think a little bit of D-loft with the brake check here. A little fast. We underhit it, so distance should be fine. I mean, it's gonna take me offline here. But distance is good, so. We get pin high, we take ourselves just a bit out of it. Gonna need to make a putt. Gonna need to make a putt if we want to keep this scoring going. Oh, it's still gonna be low. Dang. Dang, 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 dang. Thought I gave it enough. Unfortunately, all good things have to come to an end. So, but we miss tempo coming in, miss the approach shot. And then not the greatest of putts, and that's what you're left with. That felt way faster than it came out. Which is very, very fortunate, because I thought I just hit an absolute stinker off the tee. 133 yards just up the hill. I think we're gonna have to take our gap wedge. I think we're gonna have to take a few yards off. I think that's really the only way here. It's a good stroke. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit inside out on that. So we got great distance, but you know, sometimes it's tempo, sometimes it's swing plane. Either way, it is enough to take you a few yards off. Kind of crazy, I guess because of the green speed, it's not fast enough to get any roll, or maybe because I had some spin on it, it bites and stays up on the hill. So that definitely... doesn't feel like it really does much on the left to right in the beginning. I'm reading this more as like it gets down in and it's gonna turn. So I'm seeing right to left. I saw it right. I saw it right. Okay, so slow start. But we go 10 under in the last 10 holes. Bring ourselves back in. 2 13 under rounds. Very solid start. Crazy to say, it could be better, but that's kind of life these days. Always could be better. Always got to be striving to be better. But we're consistent. So see if we can keep it going on into the weekend. Try and double up on our score, if not better.